come to GW, which is in a big city with a lot of students, it can be difficult to transition from high school life to college life. And despite the fact you can change behavior, you can change attitudes, when you get that final exam in that freshman year class and you get that final grade and it's not where you want it to be, that grade's final, and you don't get an opportunity under our current system to retake that course and replace that grade on the transcript. My name is Thomas Falcigno. I'm the Executive Vice President of the George Washington University Student Association.
Freshman forgiveness is basically a policy where any upperclassman can take a course from their first year at GW, whether they were a freshman or a transfer student, any course within their first year, as long as that grade was below a B-, and that once they retake the class, their grade will be replaced on their transcript as well as their GPA.
The second semester of my freshman year, I was taking 17 credits. It involved courses that I was still exploring whether this was going to be my major at all. It was an incredibly difficult semester. A very close friend of mine at GW committed suicide, and basically throughout the whole month of April, I was really just not up to really going to a lot of my classes. It was very difficult that semester, and I ended up not really doing well at all.
I'm a first-generation student. No one in my family has ever been to college before. No one has ever talked to me about the rigor of college classes or how college academics are different from high school academics. In high school, I was a high performer, high achiever, but that changed for me in college. A lot of students, including me, get overloaded with classes and the change and the transition, and they end up, going into depression or, suffering from multiple mental illnesses. And for me, it was depression, and it was a hard time to actually go out and focus on my academics when there was just so many parts of my life that weren't clicking for me. So a lot of our market basket schools, meaning our peer schools, have done this. Georgetown has a very similar policy. American does something full-fledged. Johns Hopkins, Georgia Tech, the University of Southern California, Vanderbilt, Columbia.
A bunch of our market basket schools, in addition to schools that are frankly ranked better than GW. This isn't a plan to, as the Hatchet put, coddle homesick freshmen. This is a plan to make sure that students are best prepared with the educational material that they need so they can take on challenges and jobs in the real world.
You can email, the provost. You can email Dr. Maltzman. You can email the CSC, Tim Miller. You can email Peter Kay and let them know that you support this policy. One of the biggest things that the SA has to do for any of the ideas that we advocate for is prove student support, and them getting emails from people like you just shows that students care, and that really helps us advocate for it and get it implemented faster.